Now, LinkedIn Influence was the first one. And now, most people find you now, I think, from the podcast.
Yeah.
So what were all those steps between that and the podcast?
Yeah, so I built up this nice business. It was doing 7 figures a year. I had a business partner. We had multiple products. And I loved it because it was something that I was really passionate about to start. Mm-hmm. And it got me my start and my credibility. Mm-hmm. But then I just got tired of talking about LinkedIn all day.
Yeah.
For me,
Right.
I'd spoken about it so much, there was nothing new or creative to talk about it. Mm-hmm. What I really loved doing throughout this process of using LinkedIn, what I did is I was connecting with people one at a time and interviewing them essentially, asking them about how they got to where they are, what their biggest challenges are, and I was learning some incredible information from people from all walks of life. Mm-hmm. And this information I didn't feel like other people knew. And so the School of Greatness came about. I was like, this podcasting world is picking up, and I had a couple friends who were doing a podcast, and I said, if they can do it, I can do it.
If you could sit down with that person who's just starting out, whether they're starting a podcast or a business, what were your biggest mistakes? What should they avoid?
Well, I think first it's getting clear on what you want, and having a clear goal. Because a lot of people just say, well, I want to make money, but that's not clear for me. How much do you want to make and by when? So I was like, I want to make $1,000 a month by this month.
Right.
When I was broke on my sister's couch. Because I thought at least that would be a step in the right direction. And I had no clue how to make $1,000. So I think getting clear on what you want and then being very detailed of when you want that by. So that you can start reverse engineering how to make it happen the days you have. The second thing what I would say is you need to figure out a way to give so much value to other people that they feel like they have to do something for you in return. So don't ask for them for anything in return, but just give and give and give. And that be your intention. People are going to say, hey, how can I help you out?
Yeah.
So I ask for help sometimes, but I'm really more reaching out to people and saying, how can I help you? A majority of the time. And then every now and then I'll ask for a favor, like, hey, can you promote my book? Once in 7 years, I'll say, hey, can you do this for me?
Right.
But every other time, it's, how can I support you? What's your biggest challenge? What are your needs? If I can't help you, how can I connect you to the person that can help you? And that's what I did early on because I didn't have any skills or talents or an audience, but I was able to connect them with other people I knew that could help them. And being the champion of someone's network is a really powerful thing. When you're the connector, you become that champion that they always refer back to as, hey, Lewis is the guy who connected us. Lewis is the guy that gave me this information. Lewis is the one that gave me the results.
Right.
And if they can always lean on you, then eventually you'll be able to monetize that in a creative way. It could be through a product or a service or a software, it doesn't matter, coaching. But finding a way to get clear on what you want, defining when you want it by, and then figuring out how you can support the maximum amount of people.
There was so much great information in my interview with Lewis, but here are my key takeaways. Lewis was all about making personal connections. He was reaching out to everyone he knew when he was at rock bottom trying to achieve the next level in his life. He was connecting other people to each other that he happened to know, serving as the go-between, and he was connecting to people online to become potential clients. So look around you and see in your community who you can connect with as a mentor, as a partner, as a potential client, as a potential supporter. Number 2, he was committed to his vision. He says it over and over again. He knew what he wanted and he was committed to that next step, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month. He was committed to do whatever it takes to make it happen. Are you committed to your dream like that? Because I think that was key to his success. Number 3, get crystal clear on what you want and share about it. You know, he found his amazing administrative assistant this way. He found his mentors this way. He changed his business again and again by being crystal clear on what he wanted to do next, what he was looking for, and sharing that with others. So get clear on what you really want, and then don't be afraid to tell other people about it. And lastly, number 4, you have to really care about others. At his core, he wants to help other people do what he's done. He wants to teach other people what he's learned. He wants to help 100 million people. That's his goal. And you have to be committed to helping others as well. You have to have a bigger vision and mission than yourself. If you enjoyed this video, you can see more videos and articles at success.com, and you can watch my full interview with Lewis Howes at thepursuit.tv.